Okay, we are live and we are on the bleeding edge of technology today. We've got the Zello app plugged in, and I've got my AirPods in for a reason. This way, I'll be able to monitor anybody that comments in the watches section, the Zello channel, watches channel. I'll be able to do that, and I'll be able to pipe you guys in. Like Steve made a comment just a little while ago. Check this out.
The show today, Craig. It looks like a 5:30 start time. We will send out an email and let you know, but it looks like a 5:30 start time, and we will be taking comments through this app as well.
They're going to hear.
If we play it back on here, they're not going to hear it, but we'll hear anything live.
Okay.
So this will be fine. So I can play like older stuff for them, but we're not going to hear that.
Oh.
But we will all hear anything that happens live.
Let me see. Let me see on my phone if they could hear.
Hear what?
Him.
Oh, I'm sure they can. You want me to play it?
No.
Oh, you're playing it back there?
Oh yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah, they'll hear it. So, folks, we've started a watches channel on Zello. It's ZELLO. Go ahead and show that area guides page there. We have a blog post about it. It's at areaguides.com/Zello. Tells all about it, and it lists a number of channels that we're recommending that you guys check out. And of course, the watches channel and the Grand Seiko channel for all you watch guys. And what's really neat about this is not only can you communicate in real time, it's actually a walkie-talkie app. Not only can you communicate in real time, but you can also, we can switch back to us. You can also use it like a texting app. You can share photos, you can share text messages, and you can go back and look at previous messages that happened while you were busy eating dinner or entertaining or whatever. And what I do is I toggle my phone from available to busy, and then I also will mute with the switch on my phone. So that way I don't get any notifications or any chimes or anything while I'm sleeping or whatever. And yet I can still, in effect, be monitoring the channel and go to it anytime I need to. Now, what's this about? What's that? Online strips
without clothing.
Okay, not sure what that is, but oh well, somebody's live. Now I just got a little chirp. Does this mean somebody sent something?
Yeah, somebody
in one of the other groups.
On Grand Seiko.
So we go to Grand Seiko.
So we're going to show this
It's actually, yeah, let's go ahead and share this. So we actually went over to the Grand Seiko. You see up at the top there, it says Grand Seiko. That is the name of the channel. That's Ray just posted that photo. And we got a little chirp. We got a little notification that he posted something.
So they can hear the chirp.
Or you can probably, yeah, they know. I'm sure they heard it. And they're going to hear everything on this iPad because this iPad is piped in.
Okay.
So, so see, and then if I go back, this is previous posts that happened. So I can show that something I posted. So
actually, I did.
Oh, you did. Okay. And then here's the faux pay with the Bitcoin signet ring. And did Bitcoin hit bottom? It might hit bottom. It's something like 31.8 was, I think, the lowest it got, something like that. And there's another 002 stunner that was shared. And now I'm going to go back. I'm going to show you how I go back to the watches. If I go here and go to my channels, you see all the different channels I'm monitoring right now. The ones that are turned on, they have the little green power button indicated that it's on. And so the watches channel's right here. 11 people are connected right now. And then if I push this, I can actually talk to people that are in the watches channel. Let's do this. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, and so
I could hear you.
Yeah, you heard it through your AirPods.
Through my AirPods, yeah.
Yeah, and so and then if I click on the speech bubble in the upper right, again I can toggle over and I can see anything that's been shared in here.
Hear you loud and clear.
Okay, so we just got an acknowledgement that I was coming through loud and clear. And here's something that Durr put in. Oh, he added a photo for his
Oh,
profile.
cool.
So here's a picture that Durr put in, me with a mustache. I replied, I said, the only problem is if I grow out a mustache, it won't be charcoal black like that. It'll be gray. That's the only issue. And here's Carlos. God bless him, still sporting that tutor. We've got to get him out of that tutor.
He's getting a foot. He's
once
feet
and
treatment.
for all.
Foot treatment.
Let's see what Carlos said. This is risky, but let's play something that Carlos said at 9:10 a.m. Just show you guys how you can play. You can go back in time.
This is Carlos. I am receiving a special treatment for my foot patrols.
Now we're piping that
During
into
the
the
house.
show. We're
Problem is,
piping
if
that
I
into
grew
the
one out, it
show,
would
and
be
so
all
you guys
gray.
heard that, but we
Time
didn't.
check,
And see,
11:04
Ray, where
a.m.,
he talked,
11:04
I can play
a.m.
this back.
Mid-Atlantic TV.
Hear you loud and clear.
Hear you loud and clear.
See,
Hear you loud and
so you
clear.
can play back whatever you want, and I think it's cool. I think it's a cool app. I'm going to give 2 thumbs up for the app. So if anybody wants to share anything live during the show, you can do that using the Watches channel, and you can comment and so forth using the Watches channel. And of course, you can still just comment here on YouTube. You can still send an email to CraigShipp@gmail.com, CraigShipp@gmail.com, and we'll get those emails and show them. But that's what we've been working on, and that's why we're a little bit late. We had to do a little photo shoot. Bree went to the GW store yesterday and picked up a few
Got
things.
some new clothes.
So we had to do a photo shoot. Stay tuned for some photos coming from Bree. If you're a Patreon of hers, you'll see some photos coming into her Patreon.
And clips too. Video
And
clips.
I'm wearing the same clothes I was wearing when Bree
Profile
took a
picture.
photo of me for my profile pic. And the problem is the current profile pic. Can you go
There's
to
like a little
Facebook?
shadow.
Can you go to Facebook and pull up my profile pic? The way the lighting was, the brim of the hat was put a shadow on me, right? And so the lighting wasn't the greatest.
You could see the shadow right now.
Yeah, you can see a shadow right now, right? And so we reshot with better lighting with me illuminated up underneath the brim. And so show them the current. Yeah, see the current? See how it looks like I'm like a raccoon or something with the shadow over my eyes?
Yeah.
And so like almost like I have a mask on. And so
Zorro.
we just reshot it and we corrected that issue. And so that's why I'm wearing the same outfit. So we'll be processing that photo and switching out my profile pics on all the platforms to the new improved photo. So
that's on the thumbnail though. On this video.
the new photo.
The new photo that I
The
took.
new photo is on there, but we haven't removed the background yet. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's with
And
the
so, but it is
Christmas lights.
processed. It just, we need to remove the background. So, so yeah, I don't know where everybody is. We sent out, everybody was crying the blues
Well, it was
for
like
a show.
10 minutes. It was like, we
The-
just sent it out like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, but they were crying the blues for a show, right? Hey, you got to do a show. You got to do a
And
show.
nothing.
And here we are, we're doing a show and they're not here and they're not in the Watches channel.
Oh, and Steve.
They must have some other party that they went to.
Yeah.
They must have gone to some other party. Oh, you can pull this up a little bit. Just a little bit up. I guess not. It's too tight. Well, you might need to loosen it a little bit there and pull it up and then tighten it again. Yeah.
There it is.
So you get a little more better positioning there because you talk kind of gently, kind of soft. And
Steve actually chimed in. He was like, "At what time does the show start?"
And he's not here
And
either.
he's not here either.
He asked about the show and he's not here either. So I don't know. Are we actually broadcasting? I think we are.
Maybe they're eating because it's dinner time.
Maybe they're eating. Maybe they're all eating like gourmet steaks. I know that Durr eats.
I'm here, but on Zello.
I know that Durr eats a lot of stuff, a lot of gourmet stuff. Okay, so Ray says, see, this is going to be the issue that we're going to have is some people are just using their phone. So maybe they can't do both at the same time. Ray, check out and see,
yeah.
Can you watch us live on YouTube and monitor Zello at the same time?
Well, because some
Let us
use
know in the
their
chat.
TV or their iPad or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, if somebody has 2 devices,
Right.
that's ideal, where they can watch it on one device and have Zello on the other device.
Right.
That would be ideal. But maybe he can do it on both. We'll have him test. We'll have Ray test. He's a member of the Wrench Gang. He should be able to figure it out. He says yes. So that should solve that problem.
We should show his comment.
They should be able to, yeah, they should be able to watch the show live on their phone on YouTube and also monitor Zello. Now, the way YouTube works, if you leave YouTube, it stops playing.
Yeah.
So you've got to kind of like listen to Zello in the background. You won't be able to go to Zello and do something. It'll pause the video. You could still go back to the video and restart it, but it's going to be kind of a hassle. It would still be better to
But
have 2 devices
you won't
if
be
possible.
live. Like you'll
Yeah,
listen to the
You'd
previous.
have to refresh it
Yeah.
to catch up. Yeah. Oh boy.
I'm on TV and phone, YouTube, and Zello.
I'm on
Okay.
TV and phone, YouTube, and Zello.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, he's triple tasking.
He's busy there.
And so let's see.
Premiere
I have
YouTube.
Premiere YouTube, so I get audio while I'm on different applications. Okay, so he pays. So he pays the extra bucks. If you pay
Wow.
the extra bucks for the premium YouTube experience, they get rid of the ads.
Yep.
It gets rid of the ads and allows you to watch to listen to YouTube even when you toggle over to some other program. It doesn't stop YouTube.
I haven't had that.
So Ray is hooked up.
That's good.
Ray is hooked up.
That's awesome.
And so that doesn't surprise me that Ray would be hooked up.
Yeah. He's got a nice stunner.
All right. So what,
Watch
let's take a
stunner.
look. Oh, let's go back to Carlos. When Carlos was having his late night romps. Where is it?
Oh, that's a interesting ring.
Oh, you want to show the ring?
It's kind of blurry though.
Yeah, it is. That's
But-
not a faux pay, is it?
No, it's from 777.
Okay. All right. Remember when Carlos had his late night romp? Where was that? We're going back in time here on the Watches channel. So we'll see if we can find it.
Back in time.
I wonder if I passed it already. Don't think.
Oh, Carlos.
Oh, I was okay. Yeah, it was before this. It was before this. So it was like the wee hours of the morning. So we got to find him at like 2 a.m. And there was a couple of them in a row. I think we're getting warmer. There's the subs.
Those were great subs
Yep.
from
We're getting
Huffman's.
closer. We're getting closer. But this is showing people how you can go back in time and you can check out. There's Steve's faux pay. Let's look at that. There's Steve's faux pay, looking stunning. And let's see.
That's my faux pay.
There's your faux pay.
I was-
And 2 faux pays, a
I was
necklace
exercising.
and a bracelet. And you were exercising. You wear yours all the time.
Yep.
All right, here we're getting close. Look, we're getting close to the Carlos issues. Southern Perimeter. Here it is. We're getting close. Oops.
Ah, nice Rolex.
Here.
No, that's not it. That's
Not it. That's not.
We're getting warmer though.
We're definitely getting close. Carlos reporting. Okay, this is here. We're getting there. I keep saying we're getting there.
We don't get there.
Maybe we're not. Maybe we'll never get there.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
There
Okay.
it is.
All right. So here at 12:27 a.m., I posted this photo. Okay. And then here comes Carlos's rant. Not rant, but here comes Carlos's escapades.
Experience.
Starting at 2:05 a.m. And it's interesting, it doesn't give the date here. But let's play it.
Hello, Carlos reporting. I am going back to be able to protect the perimeter. I hope to be on duty in 7 or 8 hours, and everything went great with my whiskey community, and I will do my best. I am in the Uber now, going to my house, and yeah, everything is fine. See you tomorrow. Pam 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 pam. This is Carlos,
Hello,
Carlos,
California.
Carlos. I have dropped
And
in
guys, let us know
a
if the audio level is good.
unknown place by the Uber driver. I am not able to recognize the place. If I don't report further information the next 12 to 24 hours, please report me as missing action. Pam 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 pam. This is Carlos, Carlos, Carlos.
Carlos is
Hello,
funny.
hello. This is Carlos, Carlos, Carlos. I am reporting that disregard that previous emergency call. I have been able to reach my house. Surprisingly, I am at my house.
We'll
No
comment on the FOPay next.
any kind of issues, and everything is fine.
David in the
Maybe more
house.
things that I was expecting on the way, but I am fine. I am fine. I expecting to report and to protect the southern perimeter early tomorrow. See you tomorrow, and thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Hello, everybody. Carlos reporting on duty. I am going to the hammock. I am planning to be on the hammock the whole day, and I will protect the.
Okay.
This is an official
So that
announcement
was
from
so
Mission
that
Control.
was oh okay.
Play.
Yeah,
Keep
okay.
playing.
So that was Carlos's escapades. And what was neat was I just hit play on the first one and it played right through all four of those. And it'll keep playing through all the messages in sequence
Yeah.
until you stop it. So if you want to get a recap on what's gone on and the watches on the watches channel, you can just play it back like that. And again, David just came in and notice that you can share photos in here as well. And it has a chat basically built in. When we go back to the channel, you just click on the speech bubble in the upper right. And that's how I got into that section where you can replay things and so forth. And so this is the Watches channel on Zello, ZELLO.
Zello.
And you can interact anytime, 24 hours a day, as you just noticed with Carlos at 2 o'clock in the morning at a whiskey drinking club, whiskey drinking club. And so, okay, so let's talk about the FOPay in a second. Kyle's in the house.
Having some issues.
Hey guys, I'm having internet issues, so I'll be in and out. Okay, got you. And you can use, if you can get Zello going, you can interact using Zello. You can share photos and make comments live during the show.
We can show it.
Even if you can't monitor the show, we'll go ahead and show whatever it is that you've got that you're posting. We're monitoring. See here, we're monitoring the Watches channel as we speak, live.
But he's got to have internet to do that too.
Or cellular.
Or cellular. Yeah.
Okay, FOPay. The FOPay are expensive. Are they worn like those Cartier love bracelets? Search Cartier love bracelets and see what he means by that. Here's my take on the FOPay bracelets. I've got mine on right now. I learned about these. I saw Steve wears one all the time on the opposite hand from his watch. I've never been a jewelry guy per se for men wearing jewelry. I just always like to wear a nice gold watch and call it a day. But I got intrigued with the FOPay, and like a lot of things, the more I learned about it, the more I respected what it was. And I ultimately ended up getting one, and I really like it. They're super well made. This is the Flex It. When you put it on and off, you literally roll it on and off, and it stretches. It stretches, so there's no clasp to fail, and it's very robust. It actually, you see here, I'm going to pull it. It actually stretches enough to stretch over your hand, and it's very strong because we actually put this over your ankle and up onto your, find that picture of
I
it
really
on
thought
your
I was
ankle.
gonna like
And we
break.
stretched it hard to get it over. And I was concerned because when we took it off, it was even harder to get it off. And we really pulled on it to get it off. And I thought surely I was going to damage this thing because it's all 18 karat gold. And everybody says how soft 18 karat gold is, right? The springs inside, everything, they're all 18 karat gold. Okay. There it is. There's proof that we put it on her ankle. And it was tight on her ankle and it was hard to get that daggone thing off. Because remember, there's no clasp. So you had to stretch it and pull it over her ankle and, you know, over the heel of her foot to get it off, right? And we did get it off, but we pulled hard to get it off and no damage. The thing is still perfect.
It was just
And
risky.
I
but
mean, I think they're cool. I think they're cool. I think they're a great accent to a gold stunner watch. I've got a 18 karat yellow gold watch on, of course, and this is a nice accent to that. I also subsequently had a Bitcoin signet ring commissioned and made in 18 karat gold, which I wear all the time. I had it made so that it would be super comfortable on the finger, so it wouldn't bother me to wear it. So it's kind of like a comfort fit, if you will. And I love it. I wear it all the time. I never thought I would wear a ring because rings always bothered me. But this one just nailed it as far as comfort and it's
And you
not
have it on
really
your
in the way.
pinky.
Yeah, it doesn't get in the way. It, you know, I bang it around and on. It's held up great. It still looks great, right? I bang it around a lot. It still looks great.
Yeah.
So now I went from no jewelry to a gold signet ring, Bitcoin. I'm a big Bitcoin fan. And then the faux pay. And Bree, you have a faux pay bracelet that you wear that is the same as mine, but much smaller. They come in different diameters.
This is
right?
extra small.
That's still a Flexit. So they come in
Extra
different
small.
lengths and different diameters.
Right.
Okay. And so I think mine is a large. We have a whole page. Can you pull it up? Airguides.com/faux pay. We have a blog post about faux pay, but I highly recommend them. And I
He
think
was
that
talking about these.
I think people, there's Carlos. I think people that have a lot of watches should sell one of their watches and get a faux pay and wear it with their favorite watch. Why have 15 watches? Why not sell one and have 14 watches and have a faux pay to go with your watches? I think that's the way to do that. Let's see here. Who is this Carlos you speak of? What Zello channel is he on? Not your watches channel, right? Or is he right? No, he's on the watches channel. I just played him from the watches channel. So make sure you have the watches channel added. It's just the word watches, and add that. And that is where I just played it from. And he just keyed up his mic, but he didn't say anything. So maybe he'll say something. Let me see if I can get him to talk.
This is Carlos reporting from Southern Command. Over.
Okay, so that was Carlos just now. And you can see here, you see where it is right there? See, I can play that again for you guys.
This is Carlos reporting from Southern Command. Over.
So I just tapped the
This
play
is
button. You see
Carlos
that? It's playing
reporting
again.
from
So I'll
Southern.
stop it. But yeah, just tap the play button. It's playing again. By the way, how does his volume sound when we play the Watches app through the computer here? How is it sounding as far as the level? Because we can adjust that level if we need to. So yeah, Carlos is a Wrench Gang member. He's in Panama. He handles security for a lot of our events. He's a big guy. He handles security for a lot of our live events. And so, and he's currently located in Panama. Let's see.
Can we show
What?
this?
Yeah, we will. What's this comment here?
Carlos
Oh,
SS
Carlos,
Vale.
Carlos
Yeah,
SS Vale.
him.
Okay. What is this again? What is this? What's this guy here? Scam? Is it a scammer?
Scam? Maybe.
I don't know. Okay. All right. Let's show this. Cartier Love bracelet and ring. See, that looks like to me like that wouldn't be that comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it would. I don't know. I'd have to wear it, but I like the rounded aspect of the faux pay. And occasionally it does pull a hair. I'm not going to lie and say it doesn't. Occasionally I get a hair pull. Do you get it with yours occasionally?
I don't.
Um,
With yours, when I wear yours,
okay.
yes.
And so,
Because it's big.
yeah. And so now I have a lot of hairs around here,
yeah.
right?
So yeah.
But again, I use the word occasionally, and it's not a big deal. It's just like sometimes you might just get a little prick where it like pulls on a hair a little bit. It's not going to get caught in there or anything like that. Anything, you know, those of you that are hairless wouldn't have that problem at all, but it would not keep me from buying another one. I mean, it's not an issue. So,
would you get a necklace like mine?
I'm thinking about it, especially when I start spending more time in Florida. I could wear that a lot. Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
It would really match your.
Yeah, I'm thinking,
You know, your
and I'm
jewelry.
thinking I would get the same thickness as yours, maybe a little longer, because my neck is bigger, so it would hang down not as much if I used yours. I'll have to try yours on and see. Maybe yours is 18-inch. Maybe I need a 20-inch.
Maybe.
What do any of you guys wear a gold necklace? If so, what length? What length necklace do you wear?
Oh, I know that.
Cheetown's in
Bill
the house
Steers does.
says, "Hey, Craig and Bill." Yes, he's got a nice one that he's had for many,
Yeah.
many years. He's got a nice one. His is a Cobra, I think, design.
Excuse me, sir. Is this the Delta House? Sure. Go on in.
Sound like a commercial.
So that's John Belushi. John Belushi in the house. And yes, it's the water's warm. Come on in. This is where the cool kids play. And that was live on the Watches channel on the Zello app. We got that plugged right into the live stream here, so you guys can chime in. You heard it. He chimed in live. And let's see, those Cartier bracelets are screwed on with a special golden screwdriver and never to be taken off, or the relationship is cursed and over. Yeah, I don't think I would like to wear mine like when I'm sleeping and stuff like that. I think that it would get caught on things and stuff. It could cause problems.
There's on with the watch and rings.
Yeah, I don't think I would wear it while I sleep. Now, I do wear my watch when I sleep. But I don't think I would want to wear a bracelet while I sleep.
Oh, she had one.
Okay.
But yeah, I would much prefer like.
I think I would prefer the faux pay.
Faux pay, yeah.
I think the faux pay is cooler, and I think, and the neat thing about the faux pay is, like you say, you can get everything to kind of match, kind of harmonize.
Yeah.
With your necklace, they even make earrings. They make everything.
So cufflinks.
They make it all. And I'm impressed with the construction, the quality, and they're really not that expensive. If you look at other gold, high-end bracelets, price-wise, they're competitive. They really are. There's a lot of gold in this bracelet here for the price. So
definitely. Is that a gold cufflink?
No, they're just plated. They're Bitcoin. They're inexpensive Bitcoin cufflinks.
They look cool.
They do. They work. They get the job done. Our Wags is in the house. Craig, I wear my St. Christopher medal on a gold chain, and you're going to need much longer chain than 20 inches unless you want a choker chain. I can measure mine. Yes, measure yours, and do let me know how far down it comes on you. Maybe send a picture. Email me a picture. Is Steve in the house? Is that Steve?
He's not there yet.
Let's see.
He's getting ready.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I hear him. I hear him. We hear you.
My videos.
So it says right now, it says Fujifilm webcam on the screen.
He doesn't have his camera on yet.
And by the way, you're going to have to mute whatever you're listening to us to show. You're going to have to mute that so you don't get feedback back into the show. So I'm gonna well, I can't mute him because otherwise we won't hear. Oh, here he is.
Hey.
Here he is. Can you hear us okay? Testing. Can Steve hear us? That's the question.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can't hear you, so I can't
Okay,
totally
you got to
mute.
figure that out. You got to figure out so you can hear us, and then we'll be in business. Let's see.
Yeah, I can hear
Here goes.
you. And you can hear me twice now?
I can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
I can, but a little bit.
Just make sure you don't have the show playing in some other tab or somewhere else, so we don't get feedback. Because I seem to hear something in the background. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I hear it. I hear our show coming back through your mic. So you got it playing somewhere
I know.
on some computer or an iPad or on something.
Now's it gone?
I hope so. We'll see. There's a delay, so we don't know right away.
This may not work.
Oh, I can
Okay.
still hear it.
Well, there's
I'll
a
be
delay.
quick. 24-inch necklace for you, Craig.
Okay, so is that a faux pay?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, so
That looks nice.
do you wear a faux pay necklace?
No, I have a different. I wear this faux pay.
Yeah, of course, of course.
And I have
He's
a
got another one.
24-carat chain.
Okay, I got you.
So how long is that?
Okay, so I got you. Now wait. How long is your 24-carat chain?
I'm gonna have to measure it. It's probably 18. It's 20 inches probably.
Okay, and how long was the faux pay one?
24.
All right, so put that back on your neck again. Let me
I
see
think
how
it's
far
too
it hangs
long.
down.
It's way too big.
Yeah, it's really
Well, that's
long.
24. It looks longer than that.
Or maybe it's 36. I don't know. 24.
Okay. All
It's
right.
got the little
So
diamond thing. This is Linda's.
Definitely not
okay,
that.
so I don't want the diamond deal.
I know.
I just
So,
want
How about this?
Oh, cool. That's the faux pay
that's
ring.
the faux pay ring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is it comfortable?
I don't need another ring. I'm good with rings for now.
likes it.
I'm good with rings for now,
Let's
but maybe somebody else watching. What about, I think we're still hearing the show. Yeah, we're still hearing the show in the
fixed it.
background.
No,
Is it in some other tab somewhere?
I just fixed
playing?
it. It was in another tab. It was on the YouTube tab instead of.
Okay, so hopefully we're
Yeah, I
good.
think it's gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now the one that you have around your neck that's real long, what diameter is that? Do you know? How many millimeters?
Probably 4.
And is that typical for a lot of the necklaces, the faux pay necklaces?
Yeah, I think it's quite typical. They don't make them much thicker.
It seems like to me like that's what you would want to go with, right? I mean, so that it would be comfortable and still durable. It's thick
Right.
Yeah.
enough that it's going to be durable, but
This is
it's
very
also
durable.
going to be comfortable.
Yeah, I think this would be, and I think you minus the gold, the diamond little slide, I think would be fine.
Yeah,
So
but it's going to
probably-
cost me less. It's going to cost me less without the gold, without the
Yeah.
diamond.
Yeah, you don't
I'm a
need the
cheapskate.
diamond. That's a ladies' thing.
Yeah. Okay, so
Bree's probably due for one of these rings, I think.
what she is due for at some point
the
is
earrings.
earrings.
Yeah.
Earrings. Now she
okay.
has pierced earrings.
Yeah, that's all we have, I think. The old compression kind are sort of gone.
Yeah, they're risky. I mean, you can lose one of those.
Yeah.
So one of these days I'll pull some of those faux pay earrings and we could show those. Also, remember, guys, Valentine's is coming up, so focus on the ladies things.
Ladies.
Don't forget about the faux pay for the ladies. Faux pay for the ladies, and then she's going to let you buy whatever watch you want. That's how the whole thing
Right.
works.
Yeah.
Get her a nice dinner, a little bit of wine,
Some
a nice
chocolates.
some chocolates, and then when she thinks that that's it, do the old Steve Jobs thing and say one more thing, and pull the faux pay box out.
Steve Jobs?
He used to say one more thing. He was
Really?
famous for that. Yeah, they'd have their keynote that would be like 45 minutes long, and he'd show all kinds of cool stuff. And then he'd act like he was
Oh.
wrapping up. And then
one
he'd
more
say,
thing.
one more thing. We've got something we came out with called the iPhone.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So that's what you do. You get a nice dinner going, get her a little wine and all that. And then when she
Get her
sees that
warmed
faux
up.
pay, when she opens that box and sees that faux pay, especially after she's had a little wine, right? She's already happy. She sees that faux pay. My gosh, you're going to be able to buy whatever watch you want the next morning from Steve. So that's the play. It's called game theory, playing out. Here's a question for Steve. Steve, do you ever have the unfortunate task of telling clients their jewelry is fake?
Yeah, usually that falls to my wife. I did have an unfortunate experience with a customer who was having his Rolex date looked at by us and told us the story how it was a wonderful gift from his friend. And these are folks in high places. And he was very proud of the fact that this was given to him. And we had to tell him that it was a fake. And he was very upset and didn't know how to approach his friend because he wasn't sure whether the friend was duped or not, or he was duped by his friend. And it was a very awkward situation. So
yeah, that.
Oh, God.
And that was a Rolex date?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Very
Our wag
fake.
said he sent a picture of his date. We'll take a look at it. Not date. He sent a
His
picture
necklace.
of his 18 karat gold necklace that's 26 inches long. Okay.
Yeah, I think Ray's comment's right. One more thing is Columbo.
Oh yeah,
How do you conflate him with Steve Jobs? I don't know.
He used to do that. Maybe Steve got that idea from him. Absolutely, he could have.
And he wore that trench coat and always would do heading toward the door and then swing back.
Yep. Just one more thing. I just have one more thing that troubles me.
Right.
So yeah, there's the picture. Show the picture of his necklace.
Oh, we gotta take him out.
Oh, he's on full screen. Yeah, hold on. We got to take Steve off of full screen.
Take me off.
So exit solo. There we go.
There it is.
And then so we'll bring this one up to solo just for them to see it. So there's the picture of the necklace that our Wags has. But we can't tell how far down it comes because it's just a necklace. So
that's gold, Wags?
Maybe a picture of
gold.
him.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. So
His neck.
yeah, and so we'll bring Steve back up. We'll leave it like this for now. But did you notice, Steve, that we're able to show? Let's show this picture.
There's
Switch
Carlos.
over to camera 2. See, we're able to show the watches chat, and here's a photo that was just posted by Carlos.
Wow.
Where
Carlos watching the stream.
He's watching the show, and he's got
drinks.
we'll go to solo there.
Drinks.
He's
got a little drink.
Yeah.
He's got a little drink. And there, look how dapper you look though, Steve. Look how you look on TV. You look like a
immortalized forever.
I mean, they're gonna forget about Walter Cronkite being the best TV anchor man ever. Now it's the Stevester.
Right.
You're the anchor man of the century. So so what else is going on at Little Treasury? We rarely get you in here.
I know we're just very busy with all kinds of things. So wall to wall, and I'm behind getting back to customers. So if you're a customer and watching and I haven't called you back in 3 days, I beg your pardon. This is after work right now. So but we are. There's just a lot going on administratively, physically in the store, preparing for our new boutiques coming in the next month or two, and starting to gear up for some travel for our new watch announcements. A little bit of Florida, a little bit of Switzerland, if all things fall together and things don't get much worse with the COVID situation. So just very intense and always a little shorthanded. So that's keeping me off the show for a little bit while.
And in no time, you're going to start having to plan for your Time Out Watch Festival.
Well, we're
Yeah.
already thinking about it, indeed. So last year we sort of pulled it together in a couple of months, and I think we'll start seriously planning it at least 6 months out. Probably going to do it a weekend earlier this year, I'm thinking. A little bit toward the first half of October. And I'm trying to avoid a couple of the other major watch events. So they haven't announced their dates yet. So once we do that, we will put our dates up. And so get your travel bags together, guys. We're going to have a pretty good thing going, I think.
By the way, for security purposes, what we've been using on the Watches channel to verify the VIPs is they have to show a picture of their faux pay
I
to
know.
verify that they're the real deal. So some of the VIP members still have to get their faux pay from you so that they can be verified as an official
Right.
member of the Watches
They
channel.
might be unfortunately precluded from some of the special events.
They're going to have to show the faux pay to get into some of these events.
Yeah, you got to have credentials, folks. So
yeah, and we need something. We need something that's very difficult to fake, and a faux pay. You can't fake that. It is what it is.
Yeah. If we have to stretch your fake out and break it or something.
We'll do a stress test on the faux pay because we've already confirmed by testing mine that they can take a severe amount of pressure on the stretch without any failure.
Use your ankle.
Yeah, I was using my ankle.
It was difficult to get that thing off. It was.
At the next event, we can test it.
Show that photo again.
But if I'm going to do that, I need a bigger
look. So show that photo. So I mean, it was tight on her ankle, and it went on. Not too bad. We fully stretched it to get it on. Getting it off for some reason was a lot harder. What goes on with that, Steve? Why is it sometimes easier for a ring is the same thing? Sometimes you can put a ring on the finger and you kind of have to push it on to get it on, but it doesn't take a ton of force. You get it on, and then getting it off is a lot harder. What's the deal with that?
Well, I'm just thinking it has something to do on the foot thing and ankle. Probably when you're putting it on, you can make your foot go flat out. And then when you're taking it off, you got the hook of the heel there.
Maybe it's a little harder to do that. Yeah.
A little harder.
And then with the ring, it's kind of, the knuckle is in the way.
Yeah. But anyway, I put a lot of stress on that thing to get it off. And I was sure when I was doing it that this thing's going to have to go back to Steve. This thing's going to have to get fixed. I'm going to break this thing for sure. And then it was perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect. Nothing happened to it. It's just like new.
So there's one thing there. When you stretch it out, you're not pulling the springs out. You're compressing them.
Yes.
It's sort of mind bending. So
yes.
When you pull it all the way out, you're not extending the springs at all. You're just pushing them together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still all 18 karat gold that I was putting a lot of stress on.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show you their engineering that it can take that with no issue.
Yeah.
No issue. Let's see. Let's catch up on this. We already showed Tim used to have a silver necklace, but he's thinking about getting a gold one. Yes, definitely. Talk to Steve. I would start though, Tim. I would start with the bracelet though. I think I would get the faux pay bracelet first,
Mhm.
and then get the necklace. I think that would be the but you know, either will get you into the VIP sections.
Absolutely.
Imagine a faux pay necklace that can just stretch over your head, so no need to unclip it to put it on. Well, here's the thing: the ones that Steve was just showing you, if they're long enough, you can just put it over your head anyway without
Right.
unclipping it.
Yeah.
Right? If they're if they're long enough to do that, you could just put it over your head, and you never have to work the clasp.
Yeah, you don't. If it were that tight, it would be like a choker once you put it on.
Now, Bree, you have to undo yours to put it on and off. Bree
Really?
can't put her necklace
I
on.
can't just like slide it on.
She
my
can't.
head.
She can't fit it over.
I have to actually
She has
slip
to
it on.
unclip it.
You don't
For
wear
her
that
for-
all the time? You take it off?
Yeah, every day
She takes it off at night.
Really?
at night.
You don't
Interesting.
like to sleep in it. You think it gets caught in your hair or something or whatever.
Well, I'm afraid I'm gonna choke. You know, it's gonna choke me.
But you
I
were
never take
talking.
my green off. I've heard all the time.
You were talking the other day about starting to wear it all the time. You were talking about that.
The faux pay bracelet,
Yeah,
but not the
but
necklace.
no, the necklace too. You were thinking about it. Steve just said he wears his all the time.
You don't choke. It doesn't choke you.
You know, especially when you're traveling, I would not recommend taking it off.
No.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
the worst thing that can happen is you
forget
leave
it
that thing in
somewhere.
you leave that thing in a hotel room or something
Right.
and
Oh God.
forget about it. You have to go get another one from Steve.
I
So
remember I
that's
forgot
okay.
my water bottle. Remember?
So Steve highly recommends that you take off all of your jewelry and hide it in the hotel room somewhere where it's absolutely safe, where you won't even be able to find it the next morning.
Right. Right.
And then you got to
You'll
buy all
forget about
new
it.
jewelry. You got to
You'll
buy all
Put it
new
in the
jewelry
safe
from
and
Steve.
forget the combination, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put it somewhere safe
Too
that,
safe.
that you can't find it the next day.
Right.
Too safe.
Let's see.
So-
R Wags says, Tim McDonald, I find if you get a necklace you don't take it off. Plus the proper size slips over your head. There you
Yeah.
go.
I agree.
Does yours slip over your head? The gold one? It looks like it has to unclasp. It's
No, it does. Just over my head.
okay.
Wow.
All right. So I've got to figure out what size I need to be able to fit over my head.
We got to measure your dome.
That's so
Yeah.
so
Does
convenient.
that have to fit over your hat too?
No, I'll take the hat. I'll take the hat off.
You're always wearing the darn thing.
By
First
the way, the
necklace, then
reason
hat.
I'm wearing the hat in today's show is show the old profile pic with
Oh,
the
yeah.
shadow. Bree took a photo last September and I was outside and the brim was creating a shadow like it is right now. It's creating a shadow on my eyes. And that was the profile pic that I've been using. And it's really a bad shadow. So
Well,
we reshot it.
sinister. It looks sinister.
So anyway, we reshot it without the shadow with proper lighting. And we did that today. And that's in the thumbnail of this video. So I'm going to be uploading to all my social media, my new photo. So that's why I'm wearing the hat, because we just had the photo session just before the show. Because I'm wearing the exact same outfit right now that I was wearing. Whoops. Where is it? In that photo there. Exact same one. Pushing the wrong buttons. So look, hey, this can never be the wrong button. The 231 stunner. The 231 stunner that I've had for 4+ years is still running about plus 1/2 second a month.
Wow.
A month, Rolex owners. So, put that in your pipe and smoke it. After 4 months of
Take that.
Take that. 4 months of
Rolex.
heavy use. I mean, that watch gets heavy use around here. So let's see. When I'm practicing with the security detail and everything, I'm still wearing it. Okay. I don't take that watch off. The 002 has also proven to be extremely robust. See, this also has the spring drive, which does not have an escapement mechanism.
Mhm.
which makes it more robust than a typical automatic or manual, any typical movement that has an escapement. This is more robust than that. So Tim says, Steve, will 2022 be an exciting year with new watch releases? Do you have a wish list for a new watch release?
I'm interested in a couple of pieces. Well, number one, I'd like to catch up on last year's releases that for some of our brands we haven't received yet. Production is still behind with a number of our brands. And so we'd like to have some things that are pretty exciting, but not here yet. And in Grand Seiko, I would like to see some kind of a reprise of the SLGA 001, the large limited edition diver they put out with the new spring drive movement. Quite limited. We did sell all we could get our hands on, and I think there's a place for that. I really like that watch. People who can wear a larger watch really cared for it. And I'd like to see some more of those become available more generally. It's something I'm pretty interested in.
That's the one that the list price was like 11,000.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, we have a gentleman, a subscriber on the channel that says he bought one of those. He shared it here the other day.
Yeah, beautiful piece. And a little bit of a sleeper, I guess, because of the size. But I have folks looking for that, and really like to get some more larger divers. And then on the other hand, there were folks looking for a real 40 millimeter diver out of Grand Seiko. So we'll see what happens.
That would be interesting. I want them to bring a 9F diver to the U.S.
Well, we had one a few years back. I think my first year as a dealer, 2016, 2015, a really nice white dial piece that perhaps wasn't appreciated while it was around briefly. And then for quite a while, people were really searching for it. Long gone. I've forgotten the reference number. It was really.
I think the 9F for the last year or two has gotten a lot more love, though. I see it getting a lot more love in a lot of the forums.
Right.
So I think it would do well to bring one back, because look how successful the GMT has been.
Right.
Your 9F GMTs.
Mm-hmm.
Are they still selling well?
Yeah, I've just had an inquiry today for someone who's coming in to look at them on Saturday, and they're still top sellers.
Do you still have the 005, the one that I had?
Yeah, I have that. I have the 003, which actually surprisingly caught up with and outsold the 005 last year. That's the black dial with the orange.
Yeah, well, the black dial is stunning. I mean, it is.
Yeah, and I think some people got a little tired of blue. There was a lot of blue in the market for many brands, and orange always sells well, and so that has caught up, at least in our store. Yeah,
no, it's a nice piece.
Yeah.
Reza says, didn't Grand Seiko discontinue this model? He's talking about the 231. They just updated it. It does have a different SKU, right? And it
does.
And you can tell them what the changes are. They were minor changes. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's essentially the pip between the date and the bezel at 3 o'clock. It's probably about 2 millimeters wide. It's a tiny little thing that now lets it qualify as a ISO certified diver. And they've done that throughout the line, including Seiko has upgraded silently a couple of the best sellers by doing that. And we have folks looking for the prior version without it, perversely a little bit, because I don't think it makes much of a difference cosmetically myself, and a little bit functionally. So
yeah, it was a minor thing. Okay, and does Steve discriminate against Democrat or Republican politicians? Before you answer, let me take a stab at this. I'm gonna guess. I'm just gonna take a wild guess that you'll sell a Grand Seiko to anyone. Doesn't matter their political persuasion, their sexual orientation, their history, their family tree. That I don't think any of those things come into play. If they've got the money and they come in, they can probably buy a Grand Seiko. Am I correct on that?
Probably sold a lot of Grand Seikos to people that I probably would get into a heated discussion over a drink with, but not in the store.
You'll do the deal.
Business is business.
Business is business.
Yeah,
I love
right.
it. The 9F has skyrocketed on the secondary market in price since GS SBGV 243, 245.
Yeah, those are the gray and the black sport models with the rugged case with the very chiseled lugs.
Yep.
Beautiful pieces. I really like them. And abruptly, they pulled them from the market. And I think they might have continued them in Japan for a bit. And I've had a big call for the gray model. I do have a black one pre-owned that we're having service that'll be available in a few weeks. Really nice piece.
Here's somebody that bought a Tudor. Moment of silence. Silence, Bree. A moment of silence. Yeah. Come on, you're not allowed to laugh when there's a moment of silence on the show. I bought a Tudor. I bought a Tudor style 41 millimeter for an everyday watch. It's a two-tone dress watch with a black dial. Steve, would you take that in on trade on a Grand Seiko?
At my terms.
Yeah.
Sure.
So he'll take that in on trade. He'll get you out of that Tudor and into a Grand Seiko, and then you can hang out with the cool kids. So yeah, he'll take that in on trade on a Grand Seiko.
Cool yet.
Stop in and see Steve though. You want to see these watches in person, and if you're not in the Mid-Atlantic region, it's still a great trip to make, and he'll roll out the red carpet for you. You fly into town. And
Tudor is fine. Tudor is fine. It's confirmed. Tudor is fine.
Carlos chiming in.
He has a Tudor
on the watches
himself.
On the watches channel.
Yeah.
On the watches channel on Zuhu. That Zuhu Zello. Zuhu. What am I doing? 10 millimeter height. Well, that's nice. That's a good thing. I can't believe it's 10 millimeter high though. That I don't know about that. I don't know if I buy that.
Yeah.
Any green dial GS model, Steve?
Yes, we have a couple. We have the new SBGM 245, I'm thinking, or it's 247, 245, I believe. That's a GMT 40 millimeter. And what else do we have? We have the larger GMT with a ceramic bezel, forgetting the reference number on that. And
Carlos says
right
Steve has a great selection of GS. I have seen at Little Treasury better selection than in LA or New York GS boutiques.
Whoa, that says a lot.
Yeah, we've got over 100.
Got
over 100 pieces in stock.
Time for a road trip.
Yep.
Okay.
Or plane
Steve
ride.
sees only one valid color green here.
Okay.
As in greenbacks. On that note, I think we're going to wrap it up. We're over time.
Okay.
We're over time.
Yep.
It's been an hour. It's been an hour.
Let me barge in.
Folks, you all were dragging your heels coming in. Okay. So from now on, when we get ready to go live, you got to be here ready to go right at the time.
We can end now. We can end now.
That's Carlos.
You say we can't end.
We can't end now.
Let me just answer Tim McDonald on this.
Hey, Steve, what do you think about us being able to pipe in the watches channel right into the show? How do you like that?
Well, that's nice. It's a little distracting, but I think at 1 or 2 a.m. the other day, I had my iPad on the bed table.
Yeah.
Someone barged into my bedroom. Scared the hell out of my wife, who had no idea what it was.
You now learn that you have to do two things. You have to do
kind of an emergency going on. What's happening?
It was an emergency. His Uber driver dropped him off at the wrong house. Hey, Steve.
Well,
I learned too the hard way that what we have to do is we have to toggle over to
Busy.
busy on the app and do the little mute switch on your phone or iPad.
right.
You have to do both because you'll still get a little
Silent mode.
notification,
It's the silent
right?
mode.
So I get mine just vibrates a little bit, right? So
Well,
you got it. That's called the Carlos procedure.
yeah,
Is
he's got to go to bed at a decent hour, get his sleep.
Now, Steve, I did find that I think you can actually leave the app and come back in and still look at the history. See, I thought you had
Yeah,
to
you
keep
can.
monitoring to
No,
look
no,
at the history,
no, you can go back in.
but
So
you
let
can
me
launch it.
answer, before we leave, let me answer Tim on
Mhm.
this white birch thing. He says it's not a limited edition and it will be more available than the blue limited edition SLGA 007. And yes, it will, because it's not limited. We have a bunch of orders on it. It's not here yet. This is the SLGA 009. And I'm recommending that folks who missed the 007, SLGA 007, of which there were a very limited number, take a look at that piece. It's very similar, except for the dial color, obviously. Beautiful watch. And same form factor as the original white birch, which is a high beat. And if you want the spring drive, take a look at it. But there will be a crunch on availability for at least the near term, because we certainly have more orders than we'll fulfill with the fulfillment we're getting over the next couple of months. So
Okay, real quick question. When was the last time you had a GMT GS Peacock in your store?
I have one.
You have one in stock.
I have one right here.
There you go.
Right
There you go,
behind me.
Cheat Town.
Road
Yeah.
trip.
Pony up.
Yeah.
Boozer, Steve, do you resist keeping dozens of GSs for yourself? I think the wife
Well,
takes care of that problem.
no, I fall in love with watches. Oh, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. And then something else comes in, and I'm very fickle that way. So it sort of neutralizes itself. So,
But you have a few core watches that you have
do.
that you really
Yeah.
like, right?
Yeah. And I'm really enjoying the SBGC 205 I've been wearing for several months. It's the spring drive chronometer.
Titanium?
With, titanium.
Yeah.
With gold markers and black dial. I really enjoy it. It's very light and very comfortable.
Yeah.
And being a larger person, it's a little larger watch. It's fine. I really like it.
And that's a stunner, and that's got to be a conversation starter too.
Yeah, it is.
All right, we're gonna
All right,
wrap
thank
it up.
you.
Wrap it up.
Thanks, Steve, for coming.
Okay. Take care, everybody.
We will see you next time.
Yep.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Over.
Thank you for watching.